first time?
Well, it's home. It feels like being at home. So you don't feel anything less than excitement when you're at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is this visit important for you today?
Well, we are coming to launch a Pan-African Institute, an institute that will be established all over the continent, because we have an interest in making sure that the continent becomes one. And this kind of initiatives are more than welcome, because the institute will not only be reduced to Africans only in Africa. The Africans in Brazil, the Africans in Caribbean, in America, in Europe, all over, they will be able to partake in the affairs of Africa. And therefore it is important that we bring our heads together and we establish an institution that will be able to harness and raise some of these issues at the level of the continent. So every small step towards unifying Africa is the most welcome step.
So what do we expect from your keynote speech?
Well, it will be said tomorrow. What is the point of saying a keynote speech here if I'm still going to speak tomorrow? Yes.
Just a quick word to young aspiring politicians in the country.
Well, they need to keep fighting, and the young people who are in politics, who are in parliament, they should always make sure that they fight against nepotism, against corruption, against the exclusion of young people from the table that makes decisions. And they should always be driven by the desire to create a better future for their country. So we are excited that young people in the continent are emerging, and they are showing their hands, and they are actively participating in politics of the continent. It is the youth of Africa who will be able to stop the decay of the continent. It is the youth of Africa who will protect the mineral resources of this country and the whole continent, and unify the continent, because the unity of Africa is what constitutes the future of all of us.
Your visit just comes when the king has left the country, and Kenya was colonized with the British. So what's your take on that?
Well, someone told me that it rained after that, so I'm happy that all of those sins that he left here were washed away by the rain. The British know what they did to the Kenyan people, and they have no business putting their foot here, except that they should pay reparations to the Kenyans, because that's the only way, and that's the only genuine apology will accept from the British. So we don't think that his visit is of any significance in the development of Kenya and the African continent, unless they are able to commit the pounds, trillions of pounds, to try and heal the deep wound that they've left in Kenya. So and we are here to correct that mess, that if he left a message of colonialism and imperialism, we are here to undo the work that he did during his visit.